spit a verse or write a verse. I've had so many damn first days. I take 1,000 first days over a real last day, which would be the day you die.
Yeah.
Because either you go all in for what you love and want, and try to create that kind of life, or you don't, you become a midlife crisis. You know what I mean? I've seen so many people that aren't happy, and it's like, you wish you could talk to them, but they're stuck in their own zone.
Right.
You know, not giving up on people. I'm just saying people are gonna do what they're gonna do.
Regardless, right? So, yeah, it's just tough. It's real tough. It's real tough. So, what would you say? What was the greatest accomplishments, that you feel you have done towards the music?
Towards the music, I went viral. I went viral on something I really didn't even was crazy about. It was just one of those things. I put it out there. I woke up at 4 in the morning, and I checked my phone. I had 715 likes, 10K views, 700 shares. I was like, dude. Yeah. And it was Ball Without You. Did a remix of Ball Without You. And I just spit a verse, and I don't know, people just felt that because it was really personal. I was going through stuff, and I kind of just talked about it. I kind of felt betrayed by people I love dearly. And a lot of people felt that.
Yeah.
I mean, I must have heard someone heard it, they shared it, and people just wouldn't stop.
Right.
And, I'm really proud of that. You know what I mean? Of course, first viral video.
Yeah.
And, that's when I really stopped, because I was just setting my phone up in my window to get the right lighting, put it on the TV, and hit record. I mean, yeah, the real struggle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
And, I did it, and I did it 2 or 3 times, and the 4th time I was like, you know what, if I don't feel it, whatever, I'm just gonna post it. So yeah, that's what happened, and I posted it, and at first it didn't seem nothing special. I really didn't pay attention to my news feed or anything like that. But when 4 in the morning came around, whoo,
Right.
there was a house fire, you know what I mean? It was crazy.
That's dope.
So people congratulating me and everything.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there is. Spider JC, he was doing the music. And I thought he was dope. And I was like, well, if he can do it, I can do it.
right.
You know what I mean? That's pretty much what me and him have always been really competitive. Like I said, he was the first national champion that I taught and, took to a tournament. He won. He won first place in everything.
Yeah.
That was unstoppable. He actually sent the kid back into the coach's lap right off the bat. It was crazy. I'll never forget that. But yeah, he really inspired me. And then, you got your mainstream artists and stories that you hear, like Jordan Lucas. His story blows me away. What's his name? Dax. You guys heard of Dax?
I've heard. I think not.
Yeah, he's always walking around with his shirt off doing remixes. He was a janitor.
Is he the one that walks up to people? I know there's a couple. I see so many videos. Somebody just randomly think that that people say just to get their opinion on their rapping, and they just walk up to people and just start coming and making stuff up about people's clothes that they have on.
No, that's not I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
Not him. No, this guy was a janitor, right? You know what I mean? He was back then. He was my age now, and he did a remix, and he got a couple of views on it. Then he quit everything, moved to California, and now he's getting millions of views. He's going viral. Everything he touches. The dude's a beast. He's got skills, but so do a lot of people. I think it's just that dedication and just going 100% in, and folder. You know what I mean?
That dude you talking about, if he got that talent and he get all his views, man, he's doing pretty good for himself.
Yeah,
He's focused, he's
yeah.
definitely focused.
He never lost focus.
Right.
See, I'm probably doing my music half the time he has. I've been doing this shit 10 years by now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Over 10 years, actually, when I think about it. When I started taking myself seriously as an artist,
Yeah.
it danced around the 10 years, maybe 11, 12. But this guy, ever since he was a kid, like 15, always doing his songs, always having the loops, always having everything, you know?
Right. That's what's up.
And it's just time. Put in that time.
What was one of your funniest moments that you've had?
Doing music.
During music or off the
This
stage?
this is when I found out I really had something right here. You don't laugh. I was at a house party in high school. You know what I mean? End of the year, all the seniors. And there's one dude who was supposed to be the best rapper over here, and the other dude that's supposed to be the best rapper from high school, you know, he wasn't rapping. You know, he wasn't feeling it or whatever. He said, nah. So I said, I'll battle you. And this dude, he had what's it called, a rosary, and I feel really bad for this. But it was like an exaggerated, it was a Buddhist rosary or something, so it got really. So he's sitting there rapping, and I'm going back and forth with him, and now this is a high school rap battle, so it's nothing spectacular going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just trying to pretty much just stand out at this point.
Right.
And this dude does something I hate people do. He hits a verse in the middle of a battle acting like it's a freestyle. You know, like that just irks everybody that's really true to the sport of it. You know what I mean? I get it if, you know, you're on TV or something, like, bro. And I heard him and he killed it, and everyone was like, damn, what's Bug gonna do? And I was like, all right, he's gonna try to rap fast, sound like he's better than me, but he can't even step to me when he's wearing some anal beads. And everybody in the party lost it. You couldn't get that shit back. You couldn't get that shit back. I had that shit in my pocket the entire time. I was like, if I need that card, I'm gonna pull it.
Pulled out what's that, 8 Mile?
Yeah,
8
yeah.
Mile.
Oh my God.
Once he came out with that, it was like.
Well, I had that in my head as soon as I seen his necklace. You know what I mean? A black, like, Buddhist rosary. I was like, okay, let's just put that back in case I need it, because I didn't know how his. The kid was good, but he wasn't that good at freestyling. And back then, that's all I did. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when I said that, everyone just lost their shit. Everyone said, you can't come back from that. It's one of those things that just catch fire and grows.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know, a lot of people do that when they do like freestyles. It's supposed to be freestyle. Like I can tell when it's a freestyle or a written verse.
Oh yeah, because it'd be way too polished.
Yeah, it's too polished. Too polished. No, I'm freestyling. How you freestyling when it's too polished? Like
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. Some people can hit some crazy stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then again, like, I mean, I always seen freestyling as like vocabulary and like how you tie into other things. You know, yeah, there's few that do it nowadays. When you think about the people that really actually freestyle, you think about like J. Cole, and that's all I can really think of who would actually sit and drop a freestyle. You know.
Facts. What song you would say describes Killer Kelly the most?
One of my songs, or
One of your songs.
it's pretty much all of them, man. What else am I talking about on there? You get different shades of me depending on like what really motivated the song. But you know, normally I hear a beat and I feel something, I go with it. But if I had to choose a song right now that really categorizes where I'm at in this day and age, it would be that one Remy song that it drops with the video with the projected on me.
And then the back.
Yeah, the projector all over me, that one dude, Billy Ray. Yo, NFM Billy Ray, that kid, whatever he touches, it's murder. You know what I mean? It's murder, but that would, you know, everybody.
What's the name of that song?
Remy. Yeah, everybody wanna talk, I think it'll go all out for the city, but only show love who's winning in the city. Mama line said, you ain't never shoot with me. Dog is the roots, got the roots here with me.
That's right, right? Yo. how did you, when you started writing music, how did you, like, how do you put your verses together? Because you know, the way you drop your verses and stuff, and you really gotta pay attention to, you know, to when you spit, because you spit fast, you spit slow.
A lot of detail
A
on
lot
that.
of detailing in
Um,
on your verses. Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's a couple of degrees of inspiration. I mean, when it comes to just straight up skill, I would like really inspire to be like an Eminem type. But when it comes to like bars and punchlines and wordplay, I want to be like more like Lil Wayne. But when it comes to delivery, I'd love to be like Drake. So I think you got a crossroads of everything that meets in the middle. Not saying that I'm fighting anyone's style. I got one of my own, no doubt. But I definitely appreciate what those guys are doing, and they kind of like set out a blueprint for me.
Right, right.
I mean, you think about that if Adam, Wayne, and Drake, oh, that's already happened. I'm saying when it did happen, it was like, that was the whole package for me.
Right. That's, you know.
And as far as like a grassroots movement, like a fan base that's loyal to the end, I'd have to say Boosie is the king of that. You know, Boosie, Gucci.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those
Gucci, Gucci, yeah.
yeah, both of those, their fans are loyal no matter what. If you say nothing, if you say something bad about them, then you're gonna suffer.
You got a problem. You got a problem. You got a problem. You find it yet, man?
What are you looking for?
He's looking for that song.
All right.
Oh, Killer Kelly, Remy.
You go to YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah. And so, what do you immediate family think about, you know, you doing your music, you know, and knowing that you have all this responsibility to it? What do they say about that?
About the music?
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
But that's alright, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, I have a strong soul. I carry on myself. There's so many times where I've been told that, you know,
Yeah.
grow up, whatever, but you know what, this is me, man, like, I'm myself, so it doesn't really matter what there's people that I love and respect dearly and take their advice on anything else except for my music. You know, people would rather me quit tomorrow, you know what I mean, which, it's sad, but whatever, I mean, I expect that. That's your biggest challenge is, you know, getting accepted by your inner circle before you go out to the world. Well, the rest of the world, like what I was doing a lot more than my inner circle.
Right.
A lot more than my inner circle.
What do you think that was called about? Maybe the envy that you're an artist and they're not, or maybe
Just misunderstanding.
misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding. Yeah. You know, my dad's really into the Grateful Dead. He's not really into what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other people support it, but I mean, they don't. I think the biggest supporters are my siblings, Kaylee, my brother Josh, but you know, outside of that little group, you know, my brother Mikey. I mean, don't really get much encouragement from everyone else, but you know, at the end of the day, whatever comes to fruition, that's what's gonna be. So I don't. If I never like make top chart millions, I'm still gonna be doing what I'm doing.
Right.
It doesn't matter. I love what I do. And that's the
And,
why I
and
do.
you're good at it. You know, you're very good at doing what you do. You know.
That came with time. That came with a lot of time.
Right. So people need to respect that. You know.
Yeah, they should.
And it's something that you love to do. Like, why would you be happy for a person that's doing something that they love to do? You know what I mean? Encourage them. You know what I'm saying? Support them. That's what I think. I do it for my kids all the time.
I do it for my son. In fact, the biggest inspiration behind me buying a camera when I started doing my videos wasn't for me. My son wanted to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I still film my son going out when we have our little
I
adventures.
see that.
I don't post it on YouTube necessarily because I don't want my child being out there in the world.
Yeah.
You know, the world's a dark place.
Yeah.
So, you know, but let me hop over there real quick.
Yeah.
I'm on here now.
See, to kill it is 2 words. I need to find a way to make myself more findable.
But Kelly, it's easy.
About Kelly.
Yeah.
Regular Kelly, Kelly.
Here it is. So there's the Killer Kelly page. Here's the video. That's all edited by me. That's all shot by me too. One night, but it's all mine. Got me looking for a breakout with a payout, saying best as it's all now. I'm gonna touchdown, feel it run down. Back in my the audio, right? No. These clothes are built, killing me wrong, that's my all the pill. Not a harm for the mineral painted like a clinical diagnosis, telling nothing to play with, and I'm not plagiarizing other styles, paralyzing pages. It's all the dark ages. You really wanna fuck with me? Luckily, I chill cause I used to be. Usually, one of those first to swing. Carry on TBC. Get rude with an attitude that I had to add to a loosely screw for the truth for another freebie. Never freebies, no retreat from the beat to the U. She always end up with a D. Every bit something to see. I'ma tell y'all when it's over. Don't bend, don't fold, I'm a soldier. This is that's our Billy right here. Yo, no, big, I'm telling you, this man's got 80 tracks of nothing but heat. Yeah. Better run. Wait till you hear the verse. Wait till you hear the verse. Click, clack, get back, better run.
Yeah.
If you're being honest, I'd rather remain anonymous. Never been the one to go. I ain't really fond of it, but lately I've been feeling like a goat. I'm a style shit, hot shit. All I hear is big mouth rapping, hippopotamus. Which camera's recording us right now? Billy.
That's yours. It's not the dark. Yeah, that was something I knew. You get shout out to River right now.
Yeah. And I got my boy Wisdom, he's making another part, and he's going to come sell it and everything, so we're going to release it as a remix. That's why this is under ready demo right now.
Okay.
So Wisdom, I got you, bro. I'm not leaving you out. Bend, don't fold, I'm a soldier. Still gotta mix my soda. Nowadays I ain't never sober. I ain't never. I'm gonna tell you what it's. I'm gonna fix it with the. Now I'm rolling with the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crack it back, better run.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah,
He's
you know.
dope, man. He's dope. He's dope. And that's one of your buddies that you work with?
No. You're thinking of Mandy Booms.
Oh, man, boom.
Yeah, he's the one that I work with. He's actually my foreman / boss, which is pretty cool because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You come up there, spin verses.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of things up on my YouTube page right now. The Gifted, which you've heard. Because we're not done visions of the prodigal one. When the full moon crashed deep into the sun, here we drastic. And planted the town like it's elastic. Spastic, psychotic, lyrical blacksmith, the ass kick is what I see in the future. I mean, the fucking dope, right? Dope, right? I don't know how the old school influence fucking leaked in and then got missed. But dude, it's coming back, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It better come back because I've wasted a lot of fun.
Yeah. And quick shout out to Biz Markey's family, man. Condolences to his family. He passed away recently. You know.
Oh yeah, Biz Markey, yes.
Yeah, Biz Markey, man. Old school. I grew up on Biz Markey, you know. So shout out to his family, condolences, man. Shout out to the whole New York. You already know what it is. So, what do your sons say when he hear your music?
It's the funniest thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
my dad said he'd give him $1 to say rap sucks. So that's what he's saying. Maybe he's been stacking that bread.
Stacking the bread. Right now, funny, so we be good.
He's like, I'm just saying this to get $1.
He's playing both sides of the bread.
Both sides. I'll tell you what, he opens up this case, pulls out this beautiful violin.
You play violin?
No, he doesn't, but he plays people like violins, that's for sure. You should see Christmas, oh my God. I don't know where people.
You know what this is?
Yeah, the smallest.
The world's smallest.
That's crazy, yo. That's
So what would you tell the younger generation that's grown up nowadays doing the music, in the music business? 'Cause I mean, it's not easy, of course.
No, it's not.
So,
Don't lose focus. You lose focus, you can miss out on something great. Look, the first 2-3 years, people are gonna hate on your shit, people are gonna laugh at you. I mean, I've been doing this over 12 years now. I still got haters, I still got people commenting negative stuff, but whatever, don't lose focus. You got a vision, you got a sound, you got something you think you can bring to the world. You know, I encourage you to do something different than what's being done at the current moment. You know, of course, take all inspirations, but don't lose focus. You know, the biggest dreams, the greatest inventions, the greatest songs, the greatest fighters, the greatest whatever you think of, probably are in the fucking graveyard right now that never came to light.
right.
You know what I mean? There's this one dude that fights in the UFC. He broke a record. I forgot what record it was, but you know, 5 years ago he OD'd. 3 years ago he was on the Tough Challenge or whatever they do in the UFC, and he got eliminated. And now, present date, last fucking UFC or the one before that, he broke a record. So, I mean, I'm in it to win it. You never know who could just wander upon your shit one day. That's exactly how I got here. You know what I mean? He found me, he liked what I was doing, and, you know, I'm here, and I can't wait to see where here takes me too, you know?
Right. You know, and it take you places, you know, cause I know people, you know, and
I tell him.
And the thing is that, you know, a lot has to do with you and what you do as an artist, but a lot of it also has to do with who you know and who you get plugged into.
I know.
You know, so, you know, I'm just glad that I can be a source for you, you know, and try to help you as best as I can to get you where you want to get to, introduce you to other people, other hosts. They got other platforms like mine, maybe bigger than mine, but, you know, I always say that a platform it's always a source, you know, for you to expand your brand.
I mean, you've got quite an impressive network. You know, you've got so many other artists that are doing so many things at the same time, and that's why I always try to, like, you know, do something for a promo when I'm going on your show or something like that. I will spit my hardest and my illest when I'm going on the Don Vic show, because somebody is gonna be like, oh, this Don Vic guy caught up to me, let's see what he's about, and he scrolls through and they see me spit my illest bars. You know what I mean? That's your first impression.
He's like, check this out. Check this out. He's like, shout out to Don Big Show. See you soon. And I'm just like, oh man.
That's good promoting us, you know, which is dope. But the thing is that, you know, I got some people out in California that are doing things, you know, with music and other things.
Yeah, man, I definitely see the way you're moving.
You feel me? And I don't really like to talk about it, I like to show people, but this is how I do it. You know, people see my growth, not just me talking. You see my movement, and you see the people that I'm connecting to.
Yeah.
So if you don't see that, then I don't know how blind you can be.
You're just not looking if you can't see that.
So you know, and the good thing is that I share it. I'm not selfish with it. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
I want everybody to win. That's my thing. I want everybody to win. And
It's a true gift and a curse right there, man.
yeah.
It's a true gift and a curse, because I'm the same way. I'll get started on a song, you know, who would be dope on this, and I'll send it out to different people, and I might not get a reply back, I don't, but if I do, you know what I mean, and if it's real fire, like, I'm gonna put it out there and be thankful I did it, you know? As much as I love me being the best, if I find someone better than me, that's all the better, man, because they're gonna,
They don't make you better.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing, like Spider JC, Billy Ray, or NFL Billy. It's got two kind of names right there. You know, I like to use both of them, so you know.
Just in case, yeah.
Right.
It's like you say, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Exactly.
You know, because it can be, you know, like, no matter the type, I mean, it could be the type of business that you're in, you know, whether it's with music or anything, but if you don't reach out, if you don't, you know, spread the love that you have for
It should be a community.
Yes.
It should be a community. It blew my mind the first few years trying to work with people. Don't want to work together. I couldn't get anything done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had all these verses I had written down and I could spit them on point. But the one thing I couldn't do is get into someone else's studio, which was insane. Insane. And so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to buy a microphone. You know, I'm going to get an iPad because I'm familiar with GarageBand because I've played around on my phone before.
Okay.
And you know what? That's all I knew. And everything I do is from that. It might sound really like, look what I'm doing with it. Look what I'm doing with it. Look what I'm putting out there. All those videos that you see me do, that's all by myself. I got a tripod. I look crazy as shit in public. I look crazy as shit in
But you
public.
get your stuff done.
You're getting it done.
I'm getting it done. I have a vision. Like that one song, I'm gonna be king when I went out to Hampton Beach.
Yes.
I couldn't count on both hands and feet how many people walked right in my shop, looked at the camera, and looked at me, and walked on. I should have a blooper reel for real. That would be hilarious. I'm literally screaming at people. I literally started screaming at people at one point. Why every time you see the camera and you see me over here, you have to walk up?
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
Oh my God, it kills me. You've shot in public places before, right?
Yeah. Phew, it's hard. You're trying to get a good shot, you come to one ear, they get one on me. This more editing than anything because, you know, you got those people that come in.
And then you have those shots where if anyone's ever done their own video stuff, you know that shot is the one, you're just nailing it, it's going off at stitch. You're like, yeah, I got it. You turn around, there's someone in front of you.
Oh, yeah. It's common sense now. Like, common sense went out the door years ago. You know, for people to just, you know,
It's
see
some
that.
people,
Yeah, for some
Well,
people.
I mean, it's different because, especially with me, I'm one-man crew pretty much, you know, I'm 25 yards away from the camera sometimes, you know what I mean? I got a super zoom. I mean, the picture of the camera was the moon, taken from the camera, so when you zoom in, it looks really good, it looks really professional, but you got a lot of space in between for anything to happen, so, I mean, people don't get it, they don't put two and two together, they walk up to the camera, what's this thing?
Unless you see somebody near the camera or something that close to it, to be out there, they're doing something, but.
Yeah, you know, I've come up with this idea of small orange cones. I put one next to the camera and one next to me so they kind of connect the dots.
Yeah.
I hope. It hasn't worked yet, but I'll keep doing it. Next is a flag. Next is a flag.
Whatever will work, you know, just to get it done somehow. Whether it's, you know, like go ghetto, whatever it is that you need to
And
do
the
something.
funny thing is like going to locations and shooting because, I mean, that's the funnest thing in the world. You know, going to a location, going to Hampton Beach just to shoot a video. You bring the kids, you bring the family or whatever. Yeah, how long? You know, you're doing your thing out there. You know, I want to go to Boston to shoot a video. I've been talking about that for a long time. But Boston, I feel like you have to be fast and sneaky because they probably have like stuff where you can't film unless you get like a
Depending on the area, yeah.
I mean, I went all over New York and just shot footage, just to have footage of New York in case I ever needed it.
Yeah.
I was at the 9/11 memorial, and the first shot in Remy, besides me in the cover art, would be the flower and the 9/11 memorial on the name, which is very powerful, you know, beautiful shots.
Were you in the military or anything like that?
I was gonna go to the military.
You was in the military.
Yeah, but I had a son.
Right, that's what stopped you from going.
Yeah, and my girl at the time was an absolute dime, and I was not leaving that.
Smart man! Smart man! I'm gonna be like, you know, this is my rifle, this is my, this is my rifle.
Yeah, when was, you know, looking at your page, and because you made a quote, right, that said God has God has a heart on the Marines, right?
Yeah.
Because we kill everything we see. He plays his games and we play ours. God came before the Marines so you can give your heart to Jesus, but your
Give your ass.
ass to God.
I was gonna join the Marine Corps. That felt so strong. That's from Full Metal Jacket, by the way.
Yeah.
That inspired me. I was gun ho. See, I was doing the martial arts thing, and you know, I've always felt a strong connection to this country, no matter what kind of, you know, situation or politics are going on in this country. I don't care about the politics or people's stupid ideas.
Right.
I think it's really dumb that people connect to sort of a godhead of a politician, and they say, I believe everything this person believes in, and that's just it.
Right.
All right, so you're a hive mind of some sort? Like, you don't have your own ideas?
That's right.
I mean, especially in this day of the internet, you can look up anything. You can look up any facts. You're just being lazy at this point.
Right.
So when people get into this right and left debate, let's bring it back down to center. What do you really believe in?
Right.
What do I believe in? What does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah,
Exactly the question.
What does that mean? You see me rocking an American sweatshirt over here, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say I'm a Republican or Democrat, I'd say I'm American, and I have my viewpoints on certain things, and I guarantee you that no one matches up 100% with what I believe in or what I think. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
I'll find something to disagree with anybody. That's my girlfriend.
But that's politics. With politics, there's always an argument. Always. Because there's two parties and they always going against each other and then they will agree.
Back and forth.
Well, it's
So it's
not about the betterment of the country, it's about the winning of the team now.
Team.
You know what I mean? People are so conditioned to be tribalized, whether it's sports teams, whether it's politics, whether it's music, whether it's artists. I mean, you go down to any level, people tribalize, and you know what? That's in our nature. That's what we do. That's what we do. You look at the soccer World Cup, you tell me people are tribalized. Every time the soccer World Cup's in Mexico, a small earthquake is registered in freaking Mexico. They go off.
Yeah,
They go off. You know, being Irish Mexican myself, I kind of come into like, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I'm always behind Mexico when it comes to the soccer World Cup, though.
Yeah, Mexico's tough. I think Mexico and what's the other team? Australia, is it? Australia, no, Australia. They're always in the World Cup.
Yeah.
It's like Australia and Mexico and Portugal.
Yeah. A lot of this,
Italy,
it's such a big thing, and you know what?
And I don't like this sport.
You know?
No,
You know what?
I can't stand there and watch somebody kick a ball and run to the other side. I watch them when I get tired.
Imagine, you know, people
I'll be
say
honest,
the same thing about baseball, you know?
I hate baseball.
You hate baseball?
No, I don't hate it. What I do don't like is, hey, I don't like to watch it live. I'd rather watch it on TV. It looks more exciting to me on TV than live, for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, for
The
reason.
last game I went to, I was a year and a half old, and I only know this because of the pictures that I have in my family albums. I sat right next to Sammy Sosa.
Oh, Sosa,
Yeah.
Was that back when he was dark?
Yeah.
You want to go sit next to him?
I ain't gonna do Michael Jackson too long.
Oh my God.
But so real quick, so finally, talk about like soccer and stuff. Like soccer, I think is the most paid sport for players. Cause what's his
No.
name?
I guess.
Wait, Messi. I look up his contract. I know he got millions for like 4 years.
Conor McGregor is the highest paid athlete in the world right now.
He just broke his foot.
Oh, that was nasty. Did you see that? Was nasty. Not only was nasty, but you talk about memes.
Yeah.
Imagine breaking your foot in a fight like that, and you're like, all right, I broke my foot, and then you wake up, and you're strong with your feet, and it's all memes about you breaking your foot.
Yeah, they put a meme with him standing up, and he had, you know how when they put the fake legs?
Yeah.
I'm like, so I shared it, right? And I said, listen, if you're gonna put something up, put it on the right leg. Because they had it on the right one, not on the left side. So I'm like, that's the wrong, but it's just like, yeah, it's sad. And that's how my son, messed up his ankle almost about a month and a half ago playing ball, and he fractured it. You know what I'm saying? It was a minor fracture. But I looked at that. I closed in on the picture, and I took a screenshot. I closed in on the picture the way it looks like bumps like this on each part of his ankle, but everything just went.
Bro, that's right.
Yeah, it is. I seen the meme where it's the Conor McGregor action figure and the foot's like tilted like that. Oh, come on, man.
That was very, that was ugly. That was ugly.
But there's real quick, there's a game, the UFC, you know, the UFC game? I
Yeah.
watched the clip yesterday. I don't know how that got in there already. They had McGregor kick the guy here with the left leg, that when he went down. But because of the game, you see the game, you see McGregor going. Yo, I was like, that is so
The
freaking.
internet will be undefeated no matter
No
what.
matter who, yeah.
Oh my God.
But that's the best part of internet, even though undefeated, but that's how, you know, you get out there. Social media, everything, you know.
Oh, it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
It's funny as hell.
So what artists would you like to work with if you had an opportunity to work with some of these artists?
Oh,
Who would
man.
be some of the artists, say your top 2 artists that you would love to work with? If you had an
Top 2?
opportunity- Yeah, if you had an opportunity to work with them. Tell me.
I'd have to say Wayne and Drake.
Wayne and Drake?
Yeah, little Wayne and Drake. I mean, imagine a Killer Kelly verse, a little Easy verse, a little Wayne verse, a little Tucci verse, you know what I mean? And then Drake on a hook or something like, I mean, the ideas, bro, like, even Drake, a Drake song with a Killer Kelly verse on that, you know what I mean? Like, that's been a dream of mine.
So maybe you need to go on one of his tracks and burn the shit out of it.
I've been on a lot of his tracks.
You've been to send him any of his tracks?
I haven't sent him anything. I mean, imagine what it's like getting in touch with Drake, but, you know, I definitely had the vision for that. Definitely had the vision for that.
That's the right time. Should be 6:10.
Okay. Is it 16? Yeah. So, Drake is, when he came out hard, and he's been on top ever since.
Baby, you're my everything. You all I ever wanted. Yeah, and that's.
So you have some more songs here. What's the other song you got that you recently posted out? That's the one where you're about to, not at the beach, you're by the wall.
Well, that might have been the first one you were thinking about, Ambition. Hey, yo, he told me about this beat, and I already knew the beat. I ripped it as hard as I fucking could. I flexed on this one. And you ain't found my fortune yet. It's been 45 minutes, I don't take no rest. I need no rest. I need almost a break, no sweat. There was a couple of things I'd love to address. I done took the high road, my ramp is next. I came in clutch, y'all thinking I'm exception set. I do too much, at the same time I haven't done enough. Well, flow switching up like public opinion. It's over business, hold like I'm in the Olympics. Look at me now, everybody's so damn proud. All claps, what a classy crowd. Green grass is looking brown. Cause the moment done dry up now. Thirst took over the whole damn town. I don't look over my shoulder, don't even check for a minute. I put on the clinic, get everybody body clicking like some beans and these other people. See me cheesing like I had to win a lottery ticket. Head starts spinning the way the kid can't be spinning. So much of the same, so thankful that my soul be different. The soul yours, you can burn on the finish. Don't get mad when I naturally did it without the supernatural superstition. These stupid bitches and screws just like Shady did it. Kelly missed a mile a minute, now I'm hard headed the boss. Sitting in not sad money, baby girl, that doesn't bother with cost. I do it for love. I ain't never done it for y'all. Every time on a song and I'm dropping the jaws, and now I'm wholehearted, ripping apart artists. Think you're rich, you a little kid, look at what you had started. Out late, you maybe living with stars, and living with bars. Your person never visit tomorrow. The scissors are sharp, and paper taking pieces of bombs. So really are gone. Kelly started rocking them all, harder they fall. Hurry, probably nothing I'm wrong. Is it enough that I'm sucking up, but they come up with sauce, right with claws? And trying like me Foss's paws, and walk the dogs. Remember where he clipped it involved, the minutes of dawn. Baby bringing business from home. If you think it's something different, then just listen me wrong. Taking another crack at it, think I was boxing with bones, not in the phone. It's kinda killing it, bro. Type of victimizing verses, better the gracious with those who do their verses, but it's scholarly done. I know you gotta see me in person, you think you might take a ride. inspiration for Pod.
Yeah.
With fucking part of the I'm not expecting my own record to record no budget to me. It's more of a hobby. I load the beats a lot with these. Sick, I'm a record with these. I'm not gonna front like I'm pumping my son. I'm thinking of something to get in. Music no shadow, the catch music is magic. I be my verses is average. I'm a murderous savage. I'm like a bear of the forest, radio rappers or rabbits. I'm rated R. Digging all infinity, package passes auxiliary. You can see a killer in action in every business childish. You can sit on a cactus, your lady shortness of breath. Smoking is manic, dope is an addict. I'm landed on a whole other planet, and I demanded, I commanded the very minute of man. If I any standard, if I want it on the hand, damn it, laugh into the brain with your fame. Never change, make a track, will with my mind, reminding me that strange. It's like a fool when that numbers never under the covers. You see the lightning in the eyes, feeling the thunder, real to the hunger, hundred deal, full of skill, for buckets, and I'm turn the beat to a jam, trying to label the smokers, it's killing Kelly. And you know that Kelly never quit, and we quit it with some putting up the city. Yeah.
Yo, that right there.
Yeah, bro, me too. Like, that shit went nuts when it happened, you know, but that's one of those things that strikes like lightning, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
see, those are and those are the verses that people need to hear. You know what I mean?
that's when it all really comes together for me. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, people appreciate it and everyone's feeling it and it's energized and, you know, electrified and everything.
What about that, the one, well, I'm gonna be king?
Yeah, man, that's a good one too. Play the I Am one. Play the I Am one if you get a chance.
Let's say, I am the king. No, that's
No,
not-
I Am.
That's
That's the Eminem one.
Wait, hold up, wait. Go up. Wait. No, that's not going to extend, go up. Well, that's not on him. I thought it was on his page. Kill.
But I'm on it, I am, see that?
I said, I'm gonna be king.
No, just I Am remix.
Oh, I am remix?
Yeah, it is a remix. Yo, this is the beat that most people like hit me up on. You know what I mean? I get the messengers and it's attached to the video that they message me off of. I get a lot of people hit me up off of this, like, hey man, how do I make it? Just because of all the cool shots that I got in there. I got night shots and everything.
Killer Kelly.
Sit back and stamp on the beats that is stamp DVD. Long way, cut these long Kelly, the killer, the quick, nothing but lyrics, and they don't respect it, but I expect them to feel it. Honestly, got a job well pacing. What we're coming from the mud, that's a border thing, man. I know people in order for lives, keep it just keep it required. Evil, you seek to retire, we will repeat anything that we see. Seek for him, look for me, and I need of the sing for the stars, and murder premeditated. In the room, thinking of purchase greatness. So right in my grandma's basement. He never write like a bet, he got better than him. You heard it, he being friendly. Messages that I'm sending, I'm killing him just like Kenny. But I guess I ain't being bastard, I'm sorry they wasn't ready. Better take it and leave it, believe I'm leaking and bleeding. The sickest head ever did, it's like picture for no reason. Spider-Man had a problem, got him looking the greenest. I took his head off his shoulders and tucked mine out like he's sleeping. Homie, put the cat, you tell me if it's so breathing. I'm losing to some hope, you can't help me, don't think I need it. We be sleeping like a baby. I'm lost and tempur-pedic with your posture in the fetal position, just sitting fetal thinking.
Yo, they killed that way.
Yo, and it's like that little singing in the background, that song like it's in the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am whatever you say I am. You know I wasn't and what I wanna say I am. Every night, every day, all day, damn. I guess that made me your man. You know someone's pissed off about that.
Yo, so you got several bangers, man. You know that I was looking at high numbers, man. So you know, it's a good start. It's a good music that you're putting up there, so other people can see your style, different styles.
Yeah, you gotta,
You got different music, different vibes, and that's,
yeah. You should play the first one that I have on my page, Just Getting Started. That's one of my favorite songs, believe it or
Right
not.
on your Facebook page?
On my YouTube page, it's literally Just Getting Started. That's what it's labeled.
Just getting started.
Yeah, this is a different style for me, but you know, I was really like feeling in that way at that point. It wasn't about vicious bars, it was about like putting that emotion out there. And you know, it's pretty much like it was on the cusp, it was right before it went viral, and I was kind of like, man, am I wasting my time? You know what I mean? You get in those little slopes, but it really explains it. If you go to my page on the videos, it should be the first one. I'm doing a backflip off a trampoline.
just getting started.
Yeah.
I used to back it when I was younger.
Yeah, I used to do.
I was at the trampoline park today,
I was good at it too.
killing it.
I can do it on trampolines, but now I'm, well, I didn't.
I've been doing well, better than most, you girls couldn't tell. I've been on my own lane, own ways.
Yeah, that was like, so young, right?
Yeah, this is pretty much the whole start of it, like everything throughout the years. Don't get it, or you boys been chillin'. I'ma make it say, oh, what's it wrong, million? All about who you know, not who's missing. To the people who went skipping, who's planning. To the losing the Bruce Banner. And the hope in the boat with the real matter. To release Gladys. To let a channel. This is what I'm doing it on my own time. To my kind, they call me Kelly Kelly, cause they know Kelly kill it. And everybody in the building from here, run out to the field. Anybody saying they wanna run with Kelly, better know that I can hit it, beat a rip, and I can Kelly don't get it. And when they said that, I gotta remember the rap, the church, and their favorite rapper to a musical rally. And then a little pause right there, you know what I mean?
Good, in your first book, but looking at the video, like a smart car, with the kids and everything.
Think about that. I don't care what they be talking. When I hear rap that I listen to hops and Kendrick or Cole, I don't have many options. Nothing really big when it comes to big name, big stage. Not a damn bar all day. Watered down songs where they don't belong. Let me get it, let me get it. When my theory got my hair, now they call me Kid, they kept it like my name King Kong.
Keep
Yeah, like, that shit all the way.
Yo,
That's probably the most like purest shit that I have. I don't know why, but it's just like I was so feeling that at that moment.
Yeah, it's good to look back at it though, you know, you look back at the beginning and it's like I say, out with the kids, when you know, you go out to the beach, you go out with the family, you're having fun, you know, making this video and something that you love to do, plus your family, you know.
yeah, right.
Absolutely.
You know, those are the best songs I think when you're in those moments, you know, you're in those moments and in those feelings, in those dark places where you're by yourself and you're just thinking about, man, how did I get to this place? And you start writing, man, you'd be amazed at the stuff that comes out.
You know, the best stuff I write is typically, you know, when I'm just in train of thought, there's no beat, really. I just kind of start like putting down something and then I get a beat to go with it and it starts to sound really good and it's almost like a snowball effect,
Right?
you know? Yeah, my favorite time to write is pretty much in the morning.
In the morning, really?
Yeah, in the morning, you know what I mean? Like, you get that, it's like coffee in, you know what I mean?
That's all I can do is get in coffee.
You get that
Yeah, that's
coffee.
it, right?
That's all I can do. I can just get the coffee because my mind, I'm up, but I'm still asleep. You feel me?
Yeah, you come up with music and stuff or something that just hit you, that's,
When I write music, I always come up like with the hook, you know. Like I hear a song and I start singing to it, you know, and then I come up with the hook and then I write. Some people just start writing and then they write the hook. And some people just do it the opposite way.
You know, I have a love and hate relationship with hooks. I really do. I don't take myself so personally as a singer, but like that project that I showed you that I have, you know what I mean? I don't mind being alone. I did really well on that one, I feel like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, love and hate relationship with hooks. Someone else comes up with a fire hook, I'll take it any day, you know what I mean? But I can't do it, I'm just saying I don't feel like that's my strongest suit.
Right. But you can always write and have someone that can sing it for you, sing the hook for you, make it sound the way the sound that you're looking for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You get close to the vision, but you never really get the vision.
Right.
You know?
I mean, you know. But
I've gone both ways with it, you know what I mean? Like, my boy, Matty Boone's, you know, the first song we ever got on together, I wrote the hook. I had him sing it because he sounded ill as shit. All of these days always seem to fade into a maze. It's okay, because we always seem to find a way. Like, he sounded a beast at it, you know, just saying it. His voice was better for it.
right.
So, you know, I let him pop on that hook.
Yeah.
I still wrote it though.
Right. But that's okay because at the end of the day, you just want your music to sound good.
Yeah, you want that vision to come close to is what you've, you know, seen.
Right. Yeah. And that's why, like, those people that I'm trying to connect you with that are great singers, you know, got great vocals. You never know, you might want to do something like Biggie did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That slow shit, and he ripped, he killed that shit. You know what I mean? And he said, I made it.
Yeah.
Because it was a little when you come, because it was rap, but it was more like a, like a club rap.
Yeah.
Big pop up.
Yeah. You feel me? Yo, sometimes you find that magic touch and it might not be where you started, man. Like when you find it, you know what's there. You know what's there.
So that's why I always say that's good to, to deal with different people, hear different sounds. Because sometimes you think you got the sound, it's not even your sound. Until you hear it, you be like, oh shit, like this is the sound right here.
Yeah, well, I think it's really to do with like, you do something, you kind of like put your foot in the water, you send it to a couple people, hey, what do you think about this? They'll say it's dope and it's fire, and that's all good, but it just depends. You never know. Like it strikes like lightning. That's the best way I can put it.
And the thing is about mostly like I could be his, your best friend right now, and I could tell you, what, not for nothing, just to have it, you're doing great. But there's something about it that I don't tell you. You know what I'm saying? There was something.
But that's not being honest to him as a friend.
But that's what I'm saying. But you have other people from, that not your close friends that will be honest with you. And that's what you need a friend to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to tell you straight up about stuff, and like, hey, listen, you're doing something here but they don't tell them, and then.
Well, you better not tell me that.
That's right.
I wouldn't play. No, you my brother.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard to trust somebody and then, like I said, the strangers are the most to do stuff for you.
Well, they have less to lose with being honest.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
But it's hard to find people that have been in your corner so long. You send them something and they're like, you know what? I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah.
And you would accept that, but to them it's just been such a trend of, yeah, man, you fucking killed it. Yes, man.
That's yes, man. Like an example, if we was working together, right? And he had to drive me to work, right, every day, and he gave me some music. I can hate it, but no, it's fire.
Right.
I can take me to work.
Hey,
He sucked.
we'll take my call again.
That's my right.
That's my right. He's fire. I don't know what you call it. Stuff. But
What shit's up? Get out the car.
I was only kidding.
Kidding.
Yeah, so we're gonna play a beat for you in a little bit, and so you can give us a freestyle. I usually have everybody come and give me a freestyle and sign my wall for me. That's actually the booth that I got in there for the artists are coming, but I haven't finished with it. So I'm disconnected and stuff, but not until I fix my big people in there and have them do their thing in the booth. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then camera set up so that they can, kind of show off a little bit.
I've been watching your shows and your feed. I thought it was hilarious about a month ago. I forget if you just drove back from California, but do you look like you're about to fall asleep? You're still doing that shit? We got some good stuff going on.
Yeah.
His eyes are barely open.
Yeah, I was tired, bro. I was tired.
After the whole California deal, I was like, this man just drove 21 hours to shoot a video. Don't lie.
Yo, it's funny, bro.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of like, that's it's kind of work ethic. You know, you really need to make anything pop off.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, you look at any of the greats that's ever done it, they say sleep faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at The Rock. He wakes up at 3:45 or something like that.
Start shooting at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, start shooting at 5 in the morning. He does a cardio workout plus some, calisthenics or whatever he does every for free. But it's a real dedication, you know.
Yeah.
I lost sleep over trying to make music. And, people are like, why do you do it? Oh, I do it because I love what I do. I genuinely love what I do.
Right.
And when you genuinely love something, you're going to do anything for that. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. And that's why I went to Cali, because, I'm an entertainer, so I need to be at these events. I need to collab with other people because, this is the way that I'm going to help the artists that come to my show, if I can help them. I need connections, right?
Absolutely.
So if I say they don't and make no move, don't go to these events, and don't go, collab with other people and make friends, then what can I do for the artists?
Well, I mean, actions definitely speak louder than words. And, when me and you first did that interview, and by the way, this is a lot better setting. My connection was all messed up.
Yeah.
And I'm like walking around my front yard.
Trying to get that good reception.
God damn it. You know what I mean? Like, I turned into a PlayStation 2 San Andreas here. And it's just like, you can't win sometimes, but, this is a lot more comfortable. And, from that first interview, I started really paying attention to what this show does, and I've seen nothing but consistency.
Right.
And honestly, that's the number one running trait right now, is consistency. A lot of people, they like to say they do this stuff. They like to say, oh yeah, I make music, and they got their couple of songs or whatever from like 4 or 5 years ago. But then there's those people that come out consistently every week, might take a month off here and there. I mean, I try to be the most consistent person I know. I try to outwork everybody I know.
Right.
And, it's just seeing the same from other people that's really inspiring.
Right. Yeah. Especially, when we came, that last interview, I was doing it off my phone and stuff, but then I said, I'm getting too many requests, and I love to do what I do, I love to talk to people and act with people and hear their stories. I need to get my own spot, get more into be taken more serious, and this is where I'm at today.
Yeah, I love it, dude. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I was impressed when I pulled up. First off, the name on the GPS impressed me to the cultural building. I was like, oh fuck. Hold on. Let's back up here.
Yeah.
And then I walk in, and some of the hardwood floors and all the offices on this side. I was like, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be taken more seriously than this. I walk in here and get all this damn equipment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know this shit ain't cheap. I'm starting out.
Right, and I'm glad you noticed the change in the elevation.
Well, I mean, it's just the progress that's the most important. And, I love what I see. You know what I mean? This means the world. You know what I mean? Especially with someone like me that's put their time in, and I love recognition, but I love recognition for the right reasons.
Right.
Like I said, you stumbled across one of my videos and decided that I was dope, and now I'm here.
Right. And you're gonna go other places, because I got other connections, you feel me? That I'm gonna send you to and plug. You see, I'm posting up and
I
stuff.
can't wait for that Tom Vic Cypher. I cannot wait.
Oh yeah, that's coming.
I can't wait. Get some other artists in here. That's when I'm at my best. You know?
It's funny, that's coming. I was talking to my co-host about it. My birthday's coming up in September, so I might go for my birthday.
Yeah, my birthday's coming up in September too. I think we've had this conversation.
You have me?
Yeah, I'm September 6th.
On the 23rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome to do. So that's in the works right now. That cipher, and I think I might do it for my birthday.
But who else is gonna be there? That's the real question.
Oh well, I'm reaching out to some artists. I'm gonna reach out to Mohart, Bonnie Beretta. I'm gonna reach out to some of my other sources, other hosts that I'm connected.
Wayne Hogan.
Wayne Hogan, he was here the other day. He sign up on the wall.
Where's Matt?
Where's Matt? Yeah, he's fire. You know, my man, Jamal from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
You know, I think I sent you his shit.
he did.
He's nasty too. He got that New York old school rap, but he's nasty with it, you know. So I'm gonna reach to a couple people and have them come and perform that day and see what happens, you know.
Now, if we could turn the tables a little bit, I'd like to ask you guys a question. Is there an artist? Is there? Is there an artist that I remind you guys of specifically?
Oh, well, shit. Yeah,
Well, you mentioned that you said
Eminem to me.
yeah. Oh,
That's M. When I heard
You
it.
see, I try to stay away from that.
But I'm gonna tell you why M. I would say only M because of your vocabulary.
Vocabulary is important.
Vocabulary wise, you remind me of M. You know what I'm saying? How you drop your shit. It's hard to do that.
Yeah,
Not everybody can do that.
it is.
So that's what caught me. I'm like, wait a minute. What? And I went back and I started listening to it more. I said, okay. I said, this is
Well, you first heard me on the Eminem beat, right?
Yes.
That's the one that you heard me on.
Yes, on the beat. And then, so that's what made me open the page and start searching, researching. I said, oh, wait a minute. Then I bumped into the other shit. I said, oh man, hold on, this kid fire for real. What's going on?
You hit me with a revelation I didn't know about myself. I really do have like 70 plus tracks out there just floating around.
Yeah, so
That's crazy.
So you're a veteran of what you do, you know. So
Yeah.
that it speaks for itself through your music, you know. And that's why I was like, yo, you got something, you know. You got something with you. You just need to be with the right people. You know what I mean? That can help your career.
Ultimately, that's always what it's about. It's
Yeah.
always what it's about, you know. I mean, who wouldn't be something if they didn't meet a certain someone, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like you said, Eminem, if he didn't have Dre,
Yeah.
I'm sure Dre wasn't going to be nothing until he met somebody,
Right.
but you know what I mean?
Yeah, that goes all back to that, you know, NWA.
Yeah,
You know, back in the day,
all the way back. It goes all the way back.
Easy E, you know, now,
Yeah.
Special Ed, you know, that's.
Yeah.
But those, you know, they had to know somebody to get to where they needed to get to. And that's all through connections, you know, and really grinding, putting your music out there. Because see, what I heard about art and artists is that they're looking for consistency in our artists. And that's coming from from
Yeah.
big labels. We want people that are working consistently and putting stuff out all the time.
It's hard to find, but you know, also it's hard to find being an artist, you know what I mean, at my level, you know what I mean? Not skill wise, but just, you know, where I'm at, trying to get myself out there, it's really hard to stand out sometimes. Not stand out because your style's the same or you're not different. Stand out because you're literally one in a million. There's so many, it's so easy these days like I said, GarageBand was right on my phone, that's why I knew about that. You know what I mean? Like, so many people are doing things and putting stuff out there that it's, you really gotta be discovered in a sort of more special way, because it's a needle in a haystack.
Right.
You know what I mean, from your point of view. And
Yes.
from my point of view, it's like, you know, I can't get no one to listen to me. It felt like that for the longest time, until I just started doing my own thing, and then people started listening to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? The more I get a little bit of hate mail, but more what I get is people coming to me saying, hey, you know, I do this, I really want to stop struggling, how can you get me out there? And they think that I think they take what I'm doing and they think I'm further on than what I am, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Well, you are actually
flattered, but
moving a little longer because you're here, they're not. You know?
Yeah.
So you're out there, so
Yeah.
you're a step ahead of what they're doing, and you know, you're in a studio where you know someone, me, that know people, you know, and it's all, you know, about me moving you on and connecting you to other people, and you doing your part and connecting with them and doing your part, you know, and climbing, going to these shows, you know. There's a show called
That's the
in
thing.
California.
Yeah, I wanna go live.
I was invited to, yeah,
I wanna go live. I'm down to take road trips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm down.
So that's the thing with me with artists, that I can't find an artist like, yo, that's a show in California, you wanna be out there? I can meet you on the show, but are you gonna show up? You feel what I'm saying? So, no, okay, I work this and that, so, and this is the thing, but I got shows coming up, Charlotte Gibson doing something next year, May 26th, something big.
It's a 3-day event.
Yeah, it's a 3-day event.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday for her birthday. I'm
Yeah.
like,
In Texas. So she's putting together this big thing, but it's gonna be media, it's gonna be there.
for the 30-year anniversary.
Yeah, we could definitely set something up. We could definitely set something up. Like I said, I'm down to travel, you know what I mean? I love to do this, and I will make time for this.
Yeah.
I take myself 100% seriously, regardless of what everyone else thinks.
Right.
So like, you know what I mean, if you say, hey, I got a show in California on a date, it's about a month from now, I can make time for that. And I
Right.
can head out there, you know, we could do that, we can definitely do that. And I've got enough tracks to put on a good, I don't know, a 10-minute set maybe, and
Yeah.
I'm just being like, you know, cautious,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, a good amount of.
Okay, even if we can get you on the show for 5 minutes,
Yeah.
just a good 2 songs.
Plus going out to California and shaking hands, you know what I mean?
No.
Ciphering something.
Yeah, you know, because there's people out there, you know, I met, Shelly Couture out there in Florida. She went to Cali. She brought me out there. I met some other people through her. Shauna was out there. I met some other people through her. So, you know, I know some people. And Cali, which is a producer from California, and she introduced me to M1, which is another producer. I don't know if you ever heard of M1 from Cali, with JoJo. He's one of the R&B singers from group Troop. I think he was Troop or JoJo.
Yeah.
Troop. I don't know. You're young, so I don't know if you remember that group Troop.
I might impress you.
But they used to be R&B. They made that, you know, doing big things, and they're gonna come on the show too.
So this,
See what I'm saying? It's about knowing somebody,
Yeah.
Sooner or later, it's gonna.
Like I said, you've got a really impressive network, and I see where you're at now.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't been disappointed yet, you know what I mean?
Thank you, man. You know, and you know, it's all high quality shit here. You feel me? I wish I had a bigger spot, you know, but
Oh, trust me, I mean, I've seen some holes in the wall, that's not one of them.
no, man. So you know, I do have the booth. You see the booth? It's
Yes,
not ready
I
yet,
see
but
the booth.
next time you come in here, the booth will be ready to go. You know, so I'm still twerking a couple of things, but for pretty much it's good enough to do what we do now. And at the end of the day, it's about connecting and showing out.
Right.
somebody said, let's get that freestyle going, kid.
I absolutely agree with that, I completely agree with that. Is there a bathroom I can use?
Yeah.
Go up, when you go down, it's the first one's women, then go to the next one.
Yeah.
It's right on the side.
Yeah.
Alright,
So yeah, this is your second left.
Matthew,
you got it.
What you say?
Matthew, ladies there.
Oh, Matthew, well, that's probably one of his boys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said, keep up the good work.
Yeah, facts. So people, you know, log in to my YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you want to see the interview live, make sure you tune in on YouTube and also on co-host IG.
Yeah, log into co-host IG on the Don Big Show. You know, go on that page. Also, we're gonna have a lot of things going on there.
Yeah.
I did put on the.
That's for fan clubs. Fan clubs.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
All our fans can go on that page, man. Leave your comments and likes, you know, on the show.
I actually did post up on here. I put that the YouTube. So
Yeah.
people to subscribe to it on here. Try to get them all updated.
Yeah. Tune in tonight at 7 o'clock. We still have another artist coming by the name of Austin Pari at 7 o'clock. What time is it now?
6:44.
All right, so we're gonna end this with the freestyle.
Also, we went to further because we could just get it off of here and just have it running off of here because I can't put it on my phone now.
Well,
No, the intro, the freestyle, to do freestyle?
yeah,
What are you trying to get?
we can get, just put instrumental beats. So, yeah, people, make sure y'all, again, thank everybody for watching, man, for tuning in, you feel me? Shout out to all the viewers, on all cameras.
You're everywhere.
For you, and for you. So we in the studio here with Killer Kelly, you feel me? Live and direct in the studio. So we're gonna give him beat for a freestyle. Let's see what we got. Put, it's free instrumental beats, he said.
Oh, quickly,
Put free instrumental.
yeah, put that in between.
Free instrumental beats.
Alright, so how we gonna do this?
So we're gonna play the beat through here, and you can skip all that mic, that's your mic right there.
Alright, now when we were doing the things on this last song before, couldn't really hear the beat. but
Okay, we're gonna,
I see that little speaker right there, that's gotta be for something, right?
Okay, actually, you probably could connect it to his phone.
yeah,
You connect it to your phone, so we have ours on the,
we're viewing us, so we can Bluetooth your beat, whatever beat you want on
Whatever
here.
beat I want.
And I wanted to surprise you with a reggaeton beat.
Yeah, I wanted to hear what you were saying.
A reggaeton beat.
yeah, it's the it should be come out as the iJoy, connection.
Just
Alright.
put out free reggaeton beats.
Well, let me hit you with a classic real quick.
Okay.
You're gonna love this beat. I know you're gonna love this beat.
Anything.
Make it clap.
What's it called?
iJoy,
I joy.
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 J-O-Y.
It's the beach, it says something.
There's so much going on in the building.
Oh, wait. No, my fault, that one. iJoy Beach Bomb. Yeah, the other one's pairing, it's up.
I got it where I'm gonna have it hooked up from here.
Right.
The beat, I see this little Bluetooth, I can Bluetooth the music into here. And,
Alright, so you wanna hear me on some reggaeton beats?
Go ahead, check it if it is. Okay, yeah,
okay.
yeah, connected. Yeah, stop it, don't beat, man.
And this mic right here, right? Yeah. Kelly.
Analyzer got the fire.
I'm about the game tonight. We good?
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to have a win after I started, but you know that it's killing you. You know that he going hard, still after he wanna go. You know that I'm going farther, like Mufasa's father. You know that I'm the grandfather of everything. And I go in the studio, Kelly over here, every day from home to close. And I give him all a bloody nose, hit him in the face. know it's that reggae nation everybody wanna see. It's Obama's nation when everybody else stand for the flag. Kid Kelly over here, when I bring it right back. That's a text message my ex sent to me. She said I miss you, but I will never miss you. You know that I let it live, but I let it breathe, let it breathe. Everybody knows that I'm going in, keep y'all weeds. When his dog died, these other people like pork off and deep fried. I don't even give a damn if he deep eyes or 3 eyes, a third eye. You have everybody's mind blind, and you know about the spiritual shit. Everybody over here like it's a miracle wish, but I put them on sandwiches, they miracle whip, and I'm about to make a picnic out of this session. Chicken some fish, yeah, and I ain't never finished 4 fucking minutes. Kid the Kelly got me kill it, and he putting on the fitting, you know that I had to start. I got that kind of spark in the heart of my name was Tony Stark. I'm coming out with creatures, you call it Jurassic Park, and every time I go on the beat, I part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, keep this one rolling. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm feeling it now. We got time, right?
We got 6:56. Got about 9-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 7.
Yeah. That was good, I like that.
Oh, you'll love this, I promise you.
That was dope.
Let's show these kids where it came from.
Okay.
Kelly. Billy, Kelly. Some dance kid that second with every quick, so I slice him up in the sack. I try to defeat a fish. Terror the dirty pennies, I can terrorize sentences, game come at the same time, make it look like a scrimmage. Kelly better than ever, but baby, I've been Gucci. If it's up to the wind, maybe it's yours truly that flew through. Turn a new leaf from boom, put my feet to the floor, ran the game like a cartoon. Regardless of any harsh, with I stay sharper than harpoon, with the heart of a shark. Shredded up in the fish through this dude. Ain't your everyday Joe, you shoveling snow, I'm stuck in traffic down on the road, no I'm on the road, and it gets deeper than this. Lyrical legal things, Bruce Lee, beating with fists, I needed a fix, a fixie beating every hit. Rambo, wonder where the enemy is, I'm seeing like it in enemy, enemies will affect me, technically it's celebrity, take a picture with bombs, and practicing every reason, I can like to show, shovel at the first chance. I get to know my new slogan, sound fast in slow motion, focus, smash door, just an open, open. You know what it's this, to the Kelly every time when I get my hits, asphyxiated, every time it is a cadence, you know that I'm racing in a deep occasion, you know what it is, I'm a beat, white like lightning, I don't mean white lightning, or diamond, I don't even give a damn, this Billie Jean, got everybody else dead, dancing on the scene, made a bomb, dance, pull that fucking hood up. And you know that we coming out with that hood stuff. Like come back for free, kill it, Kelly over here, there. Anybody no need to come spit a verse. Anybody wanna battle, kill it, Kelly over here. I need the lateral damage and beast mode. Every time I'm in the zone at 386, you already fucking know. Shout out to SJ, shout out to Drake. It's Kill It Kelly about to make that fucking earthquake. Wanna rock? I'm a giant stomping on the ground. Kill It Kelly be the king, so I had to take it down. Let me crook it just a little bit. Beast mode over here, never been missed. Always wearing mitts, like I'm hitting hard. Up on the boulevard, Mike Tyson, I'm always been that car's on. Spitting heat, spitting fire, spitting game. I don't even give a damn. Let me grab and get slain. When it is my name, you know I be the best. Kill it, Kelly over here. I ain't never under rest. I ain't never in distress. I ain't never missed this. Kill it, Kelly over here. Nigga walking this street. You know that I'm a beat and I did this shit. Real dumb, big freestyle for y'all bitches. Over here, I had to lift it. Brock Lesnar, you don't wanna miss it. And I don't give a fuck if I'm mispronunciating. Speak slow over here, I undertake them. I ain't going in the back of their head. And you know she do what I say, like someone says. Kill it, Kelly got the dress. Leave the fucking country. Beast mode over here, everybody's hunting. For the best rap about we just found it. Kill it, Kelly, baby, get it so outstanding. Oh, outstanding. Beast mode landing on another planet. Kill it, Kelly planned it. Yeah, they say that they're fucking singers. I don't give a fuck, I'm the illest of civilians. I'm the illest of the fucking civilians. You think I'm a soldier in the game, but I ain't never missing. Any shots, Kill It Kelly over here. One time on the clock, you know that I got it rock, and I'm shooting 9 shots. That's a full clip, and you know that you're fooling if you miss it.
That's what's up, that's what's up. Woo, that was like a 62.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Get me going.
62. Kenny Buds. That's because I put Kenny Buds on fire.
Sadistic and twisted, this viciousness that I'm mixing on my beat. No, okay. Sadistic and twisted, this viciousness that I'm mixing, bully the making will break them. You gotta save them like Christians, there ain't no JK, that PK, he got that AK that's mating. GB, no BB, but Kelly still they got lady. Y'all don't see me, the evening, keep me discreet as I'm leaving, murder like demons that murder the deepest servings and demons. If it's all a hearse in the end, if it's all a hearse in the end, then I guess I'm not thinking that game be not complete when I keep everything I see. When I keep everything I see, this ain't no game of hide and seek. I do not care, I just say my prayers and then I go up to the breach. And I don't need no effing feature. Kill it, Kelly, gonna kill it. Smile with the demeanor, so you know that it's a steamer because it's getting hot up in the kitchen. And kill it, Kelly, about to clean it out and do the dishes. Never dismissing it. Intuition with the pistol. A little slurry, but that's okay. I'm a worry with the flows and that motherfucking punchline. Kill it, Kelly, breakfast cereal at crunch time. I'm the Captain Crunch. Everybody else, they better pack a watch. Kill it, Kelly, be a max. I'm always out here doing stuff. I don't need no bike. I just need my fucking Jeep. Beast mode over here, not the master, but the mystique. Yeah. Alright, guys.
Yes, sir. Live in the building with Kelly. You already know.
I wish we had more time to be honest.
We always got time. You know where we at. You can always, come through here again.
Yo, we gotta respect with it. Let's do another one. Fucking, one's good for y'all. I know you've been filling up your calendar.
The week after next, the week
Week
after.
after next?
Yeah.
After the 25th, the weekend after that, we can set up the date after.
Yeah. Y'all connect with me. Y'all connect with me. You know what I
Maybe
mean?
you can bring your boy down here too, man. And give
Yeah.
us a little thing, you and your boy.
Yeah. Oh, dude, man. Booms. You know, he's up here local.
Okay.
But
Work on something, man. Work on something. So y'all can come in, give me an exclusive.
exclusive. After
2 weeks, we got to give you a little project. You got 2 weeks to come on the site.
Yeah.
Well, hell or high water, I'm gonna be here. That's for damn sure. We got
Yeah.
it's been more than fun. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you came through for us, and we got you live, man. We got you live
Yeah.
on the show. We got viewers everywhere. That's why we put all the cameras up to make sure that everybody knows the camera was in the building. So we got Facebook, YouTube, video everywhere right now. So definitely appreciate you coming by. We're gonna have you come by again so we can talk to you and see what else you got going on and see where you at in a couple. You can't get too far into week, but who knows? But depending on the people that we can help you connect to and stuff and see who you want to work with. I'll send you a couple guys, maybe if they don't work for you, I can send you some more guys, maybe something.
I mean, everyone will work with me,
Yeah.
or anyone will work for me. It's just, the people that have the time, or, you know what I mean? Everything has to be right nowadays for some reason, but I'm always down.
Yeah, so just reach out to the people I sent you, and see if it's something that you want to work with and collab with them, that way you can reach out, your music can reach out to Jamaica,
Yeah.
I can hook you up with Cyprus, you can do something with Cyprus from London.
I'm definitely interested.
You feel me? So-
heading out, shaking hands.
Yeah.
Doing things.
Yeah, but these are people that we can't reach with hands, because they out of the country.
Oh, yeah, of course.
This is how far my hand has reached. Since I started out the country, UK, Africa. I got artists in Africa, Ghana, that if you do track with them, your face will be out in there. Who's this guy? You feel what I'm saying? And that's how you start making noise. People be like, who's this guy? Who's this guy? He did a track in Africa. He did a track with this guy from the UK.
It's crazy how big of a splash you can make in the distance.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying, that I see these people. You just check them out. If you want to work with them, you can. And connect with them. See what you can do with them. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Especially that dude, my brother Kim Malachi from Jamaica. He got a #1 song now.
Oh, word.
You feel me?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
those are the people that you want to link up with and connect. Because if you make a hit with him in Jamaica, bro, all it this is a trip for you to go do a show.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I
So
know what you're
same
saying.
thing with Mohart,
Yeah.
from Detroit. She makes something happen with him, and people love it and want to see you guys performing together. Boom, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. So I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Sir, thank you.
Appreciate you having me.
We'll hit you up soon, come back on the show, and I'm definitely gonna try to get you that beat, man, too, so you can do something with it.
I'm gonna do something special with it, you know what I mean? I've been listening to Coco P's stuff, I've been really studying his YouTube and things that he has done, the views that he has. I mean, this guy's nothing but serious, so.
He's like,
Yeah,
That's what's up, man.
that's my man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna try to help you as much as I can, man, and see how far we can get you. Alright, so thank you for coming on the show.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man. You know, there's nothing but love here. You see, we your brothers.
Try to.
You gotta need the mic, buddy. You gotta need the mic.
Leave the mic. Check the dip, leave the mic.
The mic here with you.
Yeah, the mic, walking down the stairs, you like, I need the mic. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so definitely, man. So we're gonna, see this? Yeah. So we're gonna, end this live, and, any shout outs before we head out?
Yeah, shout out to all the people, you know, everyone I've been working with. Shout out to NFL Billy, shout out to Spinal JCs, shout out to all my Florida people. Yeah, man, it's pretty much, yo, Matty Booms, Pillowface Productions, for sure.
Yeah.
That's where it started, man.
Tell them where to find you.
You can find me on YouTube, Killer Kelly. You can find me on SoundCloud under Pillowface Productions, Matty Booms. You can find me on Facebook, Bud Kelly. You can find Pillowface Productions on Facebook as well. All one word, one place.
Okay. Cool, so, we want to thank everybody for logging in on the show. It's your boy Don Big from the Don Big
I'm
Show.
gonna be a co-host IG.
And we in the damn building. Killer Kelly. All right? Peace, y'all.